Welcome to today's live, which is all about how to lose weight and pay off your credit card debt at the same time. Isn't that exciting? So if you are watching the replay, hashtag replay squad, and if you're watching live, hashtag live squad, and tell me maybe which is more important to you right now, paying off your credit cards or losing weight. So I'm going to share with you how weight loss and credit card debt are very similar, and how if you master certain concepts around both of them, you can not only achieve your weight loss goals, but you can also pay off your credit card debt. Wouldn't that be amazing? So as you're joining the live, hashtag live squad, say hello, tell me where you're watching from. I struggled with credit card debt all through my 20s. If you can relate to this, then wave at me, okay? If you can relate to having credit card debt, wave at me. I remember being in my 20s and just being like so frustrated. I had credit card debt for years, and I always had about $5,000 of credit card debt. If you've ever been in credit card debt, you'll discover that there's a point at which you're comfortable, right? Like if it got above 5,000, I was like, no, gotta pay it off, gotta get back down. But then I would spend back up to 5,000 and feel comfortable. What's up, Chase? What's up, Saida? If you're watching live, hashtag live squad and say hello. What's up, Donna? Nice to see you all today. So I struggled with paying off my credit card debt in my 20s until I got to this point where I was like, this shall be no more. And here's the thing, y'all, you won't make a change in your life until you get fed up with the current state of things. What's up, Lindsay? Welcome to the live. You will not change until you are fed up. And if you are fed up with a certain area in your life, then comment below, fed up. You will just not change until it's very painful for you to make that change. So finally in my 20s, I got really freaking frustrated. What's up, Brittany? Welcome to the live. I was like, I am so sick of credit card debt. I'm going to pay it off. And I got really intentional about it. I created a chart on my wall. It was like color coded with colored pencils. I had a graph for how much credit card debt that I had. And then I would mark like different milestones. So I would mark like, okay, when I got it down to 4,500, when I got it down to 4,000, when I got it down to 3,500, and etc. What's up, Brittany? Lindsay's fed up. I love it. So Lindsay and Brittany, tell me which thing you feel like you're struggling with most, if you're comfortable. Are you more struggling with the weight loss or more struggling with the credit card debt? So we're going to talk about both. Anyway, so I got really intentional about paying off my credit card debt, ladies. And I didn't spend anything for like 7 months. Well, it's not that I didn't buy anything, but I didn't spend money on clothes. I didn't buy any new clothes for 7 months. I didn't even buy new underwear, okay? It was rough. But I got that credit card debt paid off. I hustled, I worked extra. If I had extra money come in, I would put it right towards the credit card. And I didn't put anything new on the credit card. So this is the key to paying off debt, whether it is financial debt or whether it's weight loss. So let's talk about how weight loss and financial debt are the same thing that we're struggling with, okay? Brittany doesn't own any credit cards. Good for you, girl. But I will say this, y'all, it's not bad to have credit cards. I have quite a few of them right here in my pocket. And what credit cards do, if you use them responsibly, is it allows you to build a great credit score. So then you can get loans for things like a house, student loans, or a business loan. I don't recommend going into debt for school anymore, but I do believe in going into debt to buy property, especially if it's like an investment property. So it's really good to have good credit, which you can build with credit cards. So credit cards are not the evil, it's how we use them. So Lindsay has so many student loans. Girl, I feel you from nursing school. I have student loans too. We got to just be like, we're getting it paid off. It's going to happen. So how is weight loss and credit card debt the same? How do you ladies think that those two are the same? Lindsay and Brittany, comment below and tell me how you think they are the same. So credit card debt is like weight loss because you are going to have to go without a little bit to achieve weight loss. Something I see promoted a lot in different circles online is it's all about balance, or like you can eat what you want. It's just about moderation to achieve your goals. And that is true to a degree. But if you're interested in rapid results, breakthrough results, but not quick fix results, if you're interested in access to amazing breakthrough results that are sustainable and you want to get access to them quickly, then balance actually doesn't make sense. And here's why. It's just like if you had credit card debt. Let's say you have $5,000 of credit card debt like me that I wanted to pay off, and I also wanted to keep shopping, all right? Well, there's so many fun things I want to buy. I might pay off $1,000 of my credit card debt that month, but then I went shopping again and spent $500. So I'm still in $4,500 of credit card debt. And then the next month I pay off $1,000, but then I decide I really want something really bad, so I spend $1,200. So now I'm back at $4,700 of credit card debt. Now, am I starting to pay the credit card debt off? Yes, but it's rather slow. And I could pay that credit card debt off rapidly if I just got committed and was okay with doing without for a little bit. If I could pay off $500 every month on my credit card without adding anything new to my credit card, I would get that credit card debt paid off rapidly, right? Now, ladies, what can I do when my credit card is paid off? All right, I got my credit cards, all right, they're paid off, and now what am I able to do? I'm able to go shopping again, woohoo, all right, because the debt is paid off. And the $500 that I was paying towards the debt every month, I now can take that money, right, and go shopping with it. I could put it in my savings account, but I could also go shopping with it every month. And as long as I don't spend more than the $500 that's allotted for my shopping fund, I won't go back into credit card debt, right? Now, if I spend $600 one month and I only have $500 to pay it off, oh, I just went back into debt. Now I've got $100 of credit card debt. If the next month I also spend $600 and I only pay $500 towards it, oh, now I've got $200 of credit card debt. So how is this like weight loss? Look, you can get breakthrough, rapid results if you are willing to implement some deprivation. I'm not talking about starving yourself. I'm not talking about 1,200 calorie diets. Those things don't work. They're not healthy. They damage your body. But I am talking about being willing to go without certain things. Like go without alcohol, go without added sugar, go without white processed flour products, go without the giant smoothie that you like to drink that has 100 calories of, or has 100 grams of sugar in it. What's up, Jenny? We got all the Jennifers. We got Jenny, we got Jennifer K. Welcome, ladies. So, and this means like, okay, maybe you gotta be willing to bust your butt in the gym a little bit more. Maybe you gotta be willing to go for an extra walk. Just like the credit card debt, if you want to get that credit card debt paid faster and you're only making a salary job where you make the same amount every month, what are you going to have to do to pay that credit card debt off faster? You're going to have to get a part-time job or a side hustle or drive Uber or rent your house on Airbnb or do something to generate a little extra income. Weight loss is the same thing. You can create a deficit to start getting results with weight loss, but if you want it more quickly, then you're going to need to up your activity to get it done faster. So that doesn't mean you need to destroy yourself in the gym every day, but it does mean that you need to work out a little bit more in the form of, say, steps. Let's say you only get 6,000 steps a day, all right? Well, if you increase that to 10,000 steps a day, that is a great way to burn extra fat because low intensity, steady state cardio doesn't increase your stress. It's easy on your joints. You can do it for hours and you can do it every day without taking a day off. So walking now is your access to losing weight faster because you can only lose so much weight by cutting calories and going into a deficit. Just like with the credit card debt, you can only pay off your credit card debt as fast as you have income to pay it off. So if you want to pay it off faster, you've got to generate some more income. So you can see how mentally both of these things are about having discipline, being willing to go without something for a period of time. Now, Here's the beauty of weight loss and once you've achieved it, and how it's like shopping again once your credit card debt is paid off. Now that my credit card debt is paid off, y'all, and I don't have credit card debt, I can go shopping. I can go do fun things. I can take a trip to Kauai. I'm going to New York next week for a couple days to hang out with a friend. I can do these things because I already paid off the debt. It's the same thing with weight loss. When I was struggling to lose weight, I would go back and forth, and then I would have like a month of being really like on top of my goals, and then I would have a month of like pizza and ice cream. Okay, who's with me? All right, and I was like, can I eat a whole pizza and 3 pints of ice cream this week? And so I was constantly not making progress on my goals. What's up, Annalisa? How are you? If this is resonating, hit me with some hearts, y'all, so I know that you're there with me. So as soon as I dialed in my food and I was willing to be without for a little bit, not hungry, not like be without like I'm starving myself, but like be without ice cream, be without pizza, be without wine and beer, I got the results I wanted. Now that I've achieved the weight loss results that I want, guess what? I can go shopping some days. I can go have pizza. I can go to New York next week and have a bagel and maybe have a glass of wine and maybe go to one of my favorite restaurants, Balthazar, and have breakfast. I can do those things, and I can go into a little bit of debt, quote unquote, because every day now I can pay it off with exercise, because I'm not using the exercise to create the weight loss anymore. The exercise is like me working at my job to have that $500 of spending money every day so I don't go into credit card debt. So if I wanted to lose more weight, which at a certain point I won't, the exercise will give me a spending budget every day for extra food that, you know, is maybe something that is not going to be aligned with weight loss. But now that the weight is paid or the weight is lost, I have that food budget to spend. So I hope this analogy is helpful for you all. I love thinking about weight loss like this. I think it's one of the most empowering ways to think about it, because where I think a lot of women and people get stuck with weight loss is feeling like, am I ever going to be able to eat the ice cream again? It's taking so long for me to do it. It's so frustrating. Just like credit card debt. If you have a mountain of credit card debt, you're going to be like, I want to go shopping. I don't want to wait 5 years until I can go shopping again. But here's the thing, y'all. If you want a new result and you're stuck with where you're at, you're going to have to experience going without for a period of time in order to get access to the ability to spend again, whether it's on food or whether it's on your credit card. So Lindsay says she loves it. Yes, girl, I love it. Welcome, Kelly, to the live. If you're watching live, hashtag Live Squad. We have a rule here. No creepers, y'all, okay? Because creepers are creepy. Really quick, I have to tell you a story from last night. I went out to a dance club, and I went out to some bars with friends, and we were dancing, and this other woman had brought her mom to the dance club, and this woman was precious. She was like probably 68 years old. She was grinding on the dance floor. She had all the guys like grinding and twerking with her. It was amazing. Age is nothing but a number, okay? So how can we build mental fortitude and the ability to be disciplined and go without when we don't want to? What do you guys think gives you access to being willing to go without for a period of time in order to achieve a longer term goal? What do you think it is? Comment below. Woo, woo, woo. I want to hear what you think about this. Facebook has such a lag on comments. It always takes like 30 seconds for people's comments to show up on my feed. If you've done lives, you probably know this. So what do you think is the key between wanting to pay off the debt, whether it's a weight loss debt or a financial debt, and the ability to go without for a period of time? What do you think that thing is that helps you do that? I know for me, it was because Lindsay says having a clear vision and goals. Yes, girl, Lindsay's in my Metamorphosis program, so she knows all about creating vision. That's a key part of achieving any goal. So we talk a lot about using vision. So if there's a goal that you want to achieve, y'all, you need to be dreaming about it, thinking about it, seeing it in your mind's eye. This looks like closing your eyes at night and envisioning your dream body, feeling so utterly confident in clothes, rocking your crop tops. It looks like, envisioning yourself on the beach this summer, at the pool with your kids, feeling so utterly confident in your swimsuit. It looks like opening your credit card statement and it's saying 0, or it's saying just, $100, which is something you just charged every month and you just pay it off every month on your credit card. You need to start seeing the vision. Maybe the vision is once you've paid that credit card debt off, you now are envisioning going to an amazing trip that you've been wanting to take for your whole life. Brittany says discipline. Yes, Brittany, you are so right. Discipline is the key. And y'all, a lot of people are not disciplined anymore in our society. We are used to instant gratification and we're used to comfort. And, I'm part of this society too. I grew up in it, but I love to study history and I love to read stories of people who were pioneers. I grew up in Oregon, so I knew a lot about the Oregon Trail. My mom took me to the Oregon Trail Interactive Museum when I was 13. We called it the road trip from hell in my family because it was really hot. We didn't have air conditioning in the car. And 4 of us were in a tiny Honda Accord. Anyway, I know a lot about the Oregon Trail and pioneers. Dude, those people were disciplined. They set out across a country that was uncharted. They had to walk 3,000 miles, right? They had to hunt for their own food. They had fortitude. They had the ability to stick with something. And a lot of people give up too quickly on their goals. They're not willing to put in the work. It's going to take work and it's going to take time to achieve your goals. Even my fitness, I'm constantly what's the next level for me? How can I get stronger? How can I get more flexible? How can I, achieve the physique that I want? What's the next step for me? And discipline gives you access to that. So we've got vision, we've got discipline. I think it's also really important to get present to the pain that you're currently experiencing. Because here's the thing, we won't take new actions in our life unless the pain of the inaction outweighs the pain of the action. So what does that mean? All right, so I want to get fit. I'm out of shape. I feel horrible. My clothes don't fit. I have to wear baggy tops. My jean sizes are just getting bigger and bigger. I can't wear my skinny jeans anymore. And I feel super uncomfortable in a bikini. Okay, so I'm present to the pain of that. What are the consequences that behavior has on your life? I feel lack of confidence. I feel lack of energy. I feel lonely because I'm not putting myself in social situations. I've had friends who wouldn't come to my pool parties because they didn't feel comfortable in a swimsuit. You're cutting yourself off from social interactions, from connections with other human beings sometimes. That's the pain that you're experiencing. Maybe you're having your joints ache from the extra weight. Maybe you have no energy. Maybe you have sleep apnea. Maybe you don't want to have sex with your husband. Maybe your husband doesn't want to have sex with you, right? These are the pains that you're currently experiencing. So in order to now make a change, which is going to require pain as well, the pain of the action needs to outweigh the pain of the inaction. So now I want to start working out. All right, well, now I've got a new pain. I've got the pain of going to the gym, all right? And let's be real, working out is uncomfortable. That's what creates change. It's more comfortable for me to lay on my couch today, right? And today's my rest day, so I'm allowed to do that. But tomorrow morning when my alarm goes off at 5:40, it's more comfortable for me to stay in bed, right? But it's going to give me access to results if I get up. So I want you to start thinking about what is it costing you in your life to have the credit card debt. It's costing you peace of mind. It's costing you the ability to create other projects in your life, fulfill other dreams. What is it costing you to not be achieving the results you want with your body? It's costing you vitality. It's costing you confidence. It's costing you joy. It's costing you connection with other people. So when you get present to the cost and how it's impacting your life, you will be motivated to make a change. Because here's the thing, change is uncomfortable, and that's why most people don't stick with things. They're not willing to stay in the discomfort of the experience. But when we can simply let the discomfort kind of wash over us and just be present to it, makes a big difference. Okay, what was most helpful from this, y'all? Comment below. I want to hear from you. Y'all have been such good listeners, but kind of quiet. Annalisa says, this is such great stuff, Heather. Change is uncomfortable. Yes. And y'all, you know what? I still go through this struggle myself. So I'm saying this not just for you, but for me. You know what's funny is I actually go and like read my own content sometimes. I created this content because it helps me, right? I have to remind myself of these things. I'll go and look at my own Instagram sometimes and like look at a quote card that I've done and I've been like, oh yeah, like that, it like sticks in my head. I have to remind myself of those things. So I'm still uncomfortable. I was at the gym yesterday and I'm working on building a booty, okay? And because I've lost weight, but I'm not like, I could build some more muscle, right? But building muscles work. It is not easy to just build muscle. And I'm doing these barbell glute bridges. And I knew I needed to push myself in the reps because the week before I had done like 11 reps and I was really supposed to be doing 15, but they were freaking hard because I have to hold it at the top for 3 seconds each rep. And I was struggling with those reps. I was uncomfortable. I didn't want to do it. It hurt, but not hurting me like in a damaging way. It hurt me in like I gotta push through this to get to the next level discomfort way. And the ability to do that then creates so much self-respect, so much self-esteem. I felt so pumped up yesterday. I had one of the best days yesterday that I have had in like so long, y'all. Like so many amazing things happened yesterday. I booked a spontaneous trip to New York that's only costing me $11 because I had miles and I'm staying with my friend at a hotel. You know, I saw my gym crush. I, went out with friends. There were so many amazing things that happened yesterday, and it all started with me working out and my positive mindset and my feeling of accomplishment from pushing myself through the uncomfortable phase. Okay, so Brittany says sharing the comparison between debt and weight loss. Awesome, Brittany. I'm glad that was helpful for you. Brittany is part of our Facebook tribe. If you want to be part of a tribe of women who is supported, who's about encouraging each other, empowering each other to be their healthiest, best selves, send me a message and I'll get you added to our group if you are the right fit. Jen is watching and Lindsay says, yes, booty. Okay, before we go really quick, y'all, I want you to tell me what you're meal prepping today. So let's do a quick meal prep check-in. And if you're watching the replay, you can tell me what you meal prepped. So today I made my protein pancakes. I made 6 of them. So what I do is I take my protein pancake and in the morning for my pre-workout, I do my sugar-free maple syrup and then I do a tablespoon of nut butter. And it's so freaking good. Sometimes I sprinkle cinnamon. So I made all my pancakes because then I could just reheat them in the microwave for like 30 seconds when I wake up at 5:40 every morning. I eat my breakfast, I do a little bit of work for 30 minutes, and then I go hit the gym. And then I'm making a chicken sweet potato stew in my crock pot, which I am recipe testing, and it looks like it's gonna be really good. Macro-wise, it's really nice, very low fat. It's got a nice mix of complex carbs and protein. And that's all I'm meal prepping, honestly, because I'm gonna have salads with chicken, and I got like pre-washed lettuce. It's already chopped, so I'll just throw it in bowls. So I'm doing that with, not chicken, turkey slices and tomato. I have apples, green juices, kombucha. I have some like protein bars. So my meal prep's really easy this week. If you are struggling with meal planning and meal prepping, check out today's episode of the podcast, the Positive Thread podcast on iTunes and Google Play. Today's episode is about 15 minutes long. I tried not to have them be too long. And it's all about meal planning and meal prep and some of my secret strategies. And one of my secret strategies is to pre-log all my food for the week. So I have already logged pretty much all my meals for the week, including through Saturday. So I'm feeling super accomplished. And what this will allow me to do is hit the ground running tomorrow morning and focus on my zone of genius and my zone of joy, which is creating content for y'all, talking to my clients, coaching them, empowering them to create results, and talking to new people who want to transform their bodies. That's what I love to do. So if I've pre-logged all my food, I don't have to worry about that during the week. So that's one of my secret meal prep tips. Okay, y'all, I hope you have an amazing Sunday. Thank you so much for joining. As always, if you have any questions, post them below or send me a direct message, and I will see you all soon.